everybody doing today? First off, thank you guys for coming today. We appreciate that greatly. This morning's went really, really well. I've had my second coffee of the day. I got to get rid of all the goosebumps in the morning, so we're good to go here. Guys, I'm talking about fitness today. Man, that is a big topic, and it's hard not to go off on the little tangents. That's what I do anyways, but in fitness, it encompasses so much, okay? So what would you guys say, not a question, we're saving those to the end. What would you say fitness is? What's fitness to you? What does that mean? Work. That's good, I like that actually. Yes, it is. We're strength, strong, right? Yeah, anything else? Anybody else fitness? Mobility. Yes.
Getting yourself healthy.
Getting healthy, yeah, big part of healthy, right? Does anybody have kind of a vision in their mind or maybe a body type image when you say fitness? Yeah, we all kind of do that, right? We're like, oh man, look at that person, they're, a bodybuilder, man, they must be fit. Oh, that person, they're a marathon runner, oh, they must be fit. There's a little bit of a misconception of what fitness is, even, people that do shows, fitness shows. Fitness encompasses a lot. It encompasses mobility, strength, speed, power, all these things, balance, all these things are important for a well-rounded fitness. Okay? Not just being able to pick up 500 pounds or being able to run 100 meters in 10 seconds. Yes, those are components of a certain type of fitness, but we need to be well-rounded, we need all that. So our program focuses on getting people well-rounded at fitness at any age. Okay? A lot of people in here, is there anybody that's like thinking about going to the gym maybe and hasn't quite taken that step? Yeah? We put up barriers. Why the heck do we do that, right? We put up these barriers that say, oh man, I don't know if I belong there. Those people are probably super fit already, and I'll stick out like a sore thumb. Those people that even started there, guys, they thought the same thing, right? We all have different abilities. We all have different levels. We all have different body types. So we all are programmed differently. But if you guys kind of read that top line here in that, did you get a handout? My handout? Okay, it's fine. The top line says, the needs of our Olympic athletes and grandparents differ by degree and not kind. That is to say, everyone needs to perform an intelligently selected variety of functional movements at a level of intensity appropriate for that individual. Everyone needs to eat food that sustains rather than harms the body. This is the pursuit of fitness, and the ability to maintain that fitness through your life is a defining measure of health. Wow, that's a lot of words. What does that mean? So what that means, guys, is just because somebody's an Olympic level athlete, just because somebody's a grandparent, their workouts are going to be different, right? But their end result, their end goal should be the same, right? I work out for competitive reasons, but I also work out so that when I'm 80 years old, I'm going to be able to play with my grandkids. That I'm still going to be able to climb chairs, that I'm still going to be able to get off the floor should I fall, that I'm still going to be able to use the washroom and not have somebody help me, okay? So that should be the goal of fitness. And why on earth would you deprive yourself of that? Many of us do, right? One of the work comments up here was work, right? It takes work, right? It's like anything though, right guys? If you put the time and the effort in, you're gonna get the end result. It does take work. However much work you put in is the goal, or is the end result that you're gonna receive, and that is determined by every person. And you get to make that decision. You totally do. So as a coach, I get to facilitate people, I get to help them, and that's super cool, I love it. I absolutely love my job, I love what we get to do. So do mechanics, they help facilitate. So do dentists, so do teachers, so does everybody who is kind of an expert in their field. You're helping to solve problems, right? So that's, as a coach, what we're here for, is to help you solve a problem. But who ultimately solves the problem? You do. Who got up and dressed themselves this morning? Oh, congratulations. Who got up, brushed their teeth this morning? Yeah, you made a decision to do that, whether it was, not even thinking about it or thinking about it. You made a decision to do that. That choice is completely up to you. I can sit up here or stand up here and tell I'm blue in the face, you need to do a fitness program, blah, blah, blah. But it's totally up to you. So one thing I want you guys to walk away with today, it's pretty hard to cram fitness into your down your throat in 15 minutes. But one thing I want you guys to walk away with today is just a little bit maybe of a different mindset. Maybe it gives you a bit of a motivation to take control for yourself, right? Because ultimately we are responsible for ourselves. All too often I'll hear, like, my doctor didn't tell me to do that. And I was just giving an example earlier that, if a certain body part was weak or I had an injury and I just keep letting it go, it's been going on for 20 years, it's still the same way. That's my fault. That's me. I need to take responsibility for that and see that it gets fixed, right? We do live in a day and age where you do have all these services available to you, and the new age technology stuff, you can check things out. Not everything is legit online for sure, but take initiative and be responsible for yourself. If that was your child that was dealing with an ongoing issue, what would you do? You take care of it, right? You go see that this was taking care of it. So why do we neglect ourselves and put other people forward first, right? You guys need to, I'm a father as well. My kids are the most important thing in the world to me. But if I don't take care of myself, they're not getting the benefit either, right? If you're the captain of the ship, you need to take care of the captain in order for the ship to sail, okay? So, that being said, guys, underneath that I wrote a little, there's a website there, CrossFit at Home. We are a CrossFit affiliate. CrossFit, I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of CrossFit stuff, but it has really changed its kind of mindset over the years. It used to be like, whoa, those are crazy people that pick up weight and fast and do things, right? That is not the norm. That is like 2% of the population. What you're seeing, like the super athletic people on TV. That's like 2% of the population. Our gym membership, we have maybe about 120 members, and there's like 3 or 4 that are like high-level athletes. Most of them are just dudes like me chilling out, trying to get fit, and people that want to be able to climb stairs, people that want to be able to be functional, right, to sustain that lifestyle. Then people kind of branch off and they find their own little groove and they get into a different avenue of sport, and that's absolutely fine. So check out that at home, guys. I kind of wanted to design this talk today a little bit more on what you can do yourself rather than trying to say, hey, join a gym. But if you want to join a gym, that's an appropriate measure as well. Some of these movements that I've put down here, I'd like to get you guys moving a little bit. So if you're quite capable, no injuries, injury-free, let's have you stand up. You can put your stuff down on the floor there. Actually, we are going to use the chair, guys, so if you could just set, if you have a big pile of stuff, if you could set it on the floor, that's fine. So what you guys just did was an exercise. Believe it or not, right? You went from a seated position to a standing position. Is this something that we do daily? Yeah, right? So what happens when you lose this ability? It makes going to the toilet pretty hard, right? That's pretty important to me, so I'm going to take care of that, and I'm going to make sure I can do that on my own for the rest of my life. So what I want you guys to do is, if you're quite capable, you're going to put your weight on your toes so you can on your heels so you can wiggle your toes a little bit to show us that they're not forward on your toes. And then very slowly I want you to shift your hips back. Your hands can go out in front and touch. Good, and come back up. Modified, guys, just put your hands on your actual lap, on your upper thighs, and just sit down, little touch on the chair, and then you can assist yourself to come back up. Again, then hands out in front is going to be the next level on that. We can sit down, we can stand. That was pretty easy. Put your hands overhead. Sit down and stand. Good. That gets easy, guys. Hold a little bit of weight. Maybe you're holding a sandbag, or not a sandbag, but a group shit. Sorry. Everybody has sandbags at home. A squirming cat. No. Any sort of object that you can hold here or in both hands. Great. We're all standing right now, so why don't we keep standing? What I want you guys to do is just be mindful of the people in front of you, is to put your hands on the seat behind you if you can. Okay? Walk your feet out just a touch. Okay? And now all we're going to do is just gently lower ourselves down and push back up. Don't go too deep. Lower yourself down and push back up. Okay? Good. Stand up, guys. Take a little break. So yeah, if the chair's too low, that's okay. At home, you have a counter, you have a table, you have something solid that you you could use in any element to get that same effect. Go ahead and sit down there, guys. Well done, by the way. That's the exercise for today, right? I've also written some other things on there. Get-ups are simply like you want to be able to get up from a laying down position from the floor and stand again, right? Deadlift, don't be scared by that name. A deadlift is simply picking an object up from a dead spot on the floor and standing, okay? There's a couple other ones there, guys. All of those are actually on that website that I have assigned there as well for you. So check them out. They are very descriptive and have good videos, and it's all videos of people doing it in the home, so you don't have to have tons of equipment. And in fact, our gym, we have equipment, but it's not a row of treadmills and mirrors and flashy TVs and things. It's all functional stuff. So it's objects that you pick up. We even have stones there, like big round rocks that you can pick up. So here's some training tips. Okay, again, 15 minutes, it's pretty tough to say, here's your program. If you guys would like to get some exercise ideas and, how often should I exercise, or, what movements should I do, come see me afterwards, okay? I'll be in the room after the talk. But number one, always safe, controlled movements, right? So, I don't know any of you really, except for a couple of hecklers in the back there, crew, is that I wanted to do a movement that I was pretty sure nobody's gonna die from today, right? We sat down, we stood up. We all do that. I put my hands on the chair, we did a push. So safety is number one, guys. Track your workouts. Good idea, right? So if I'm designing my own home program, I decide I'm gonna do 2-3 workouts a week. I'm gonna write what those workouts were, how long it took me, how I felt. Was it hard? Was it easy? Okay, next time maybe I could ramp it up a little bit if it was easy. This is going to show you progression. We all want to see progression. Why the heck am I working out? Just because? No, I want to feel good about myself. I want to be able to see that I am improving. Number 3 on there, or 4 on there, set realistic goals. Okay, this is a big one. Everybody wants the quick fix. How long does it take for a baby to grow inside of a woman? Yeah, for sure, right? Sometimes they come out sooner. But you cannot expedite this process, right? This is how long it takes to incubate. This is how long it takes for actual weight loss, for strength gains, things like that. Losing 10 pounds in a month is totally unrealistic and not healthy. So these big fast crash diets, or we'll change your look and lose 30 pounds in a month. I highly recommend staying away from that stuff because it is dangerous. Okay, and not only that, you feel success maybe, and then it's very easy to go back to the way you were before because it's a very crash, up, down, up, down. The body's not meant to work like that, right? It's just a nice gradual effect that we should have for improvement. Enjoy what you're doing, right? If it's work, it sucks. Enjoy what you're doing. So pick activities, pick exercises that you are doing with a friend, a partner. Hey, well, let's get together on Tuesday and we're gonna do a couple of these sit-to-stands for 10 minutes and record our times and then have tea afterwards, okay? These are important things, and this is actually what we do at the gym. We're a community there. We help each other, move and do things like that because it is very important to enjoy what you're doing. The most important thing, do it. Make a choice, guys. There are so many tire kickers out there, right? You guys know what I mean? I can be that way too. Oh yeah, I want to do this. Well, do it. The next time that you guys are thinking about doing something, whether it's fitness or something that's important to you, and then something else comes up and you're like, you know what, I should probably do that first. So instead of going to the gym, I have to. My schedule is too busy. Well, say, I guess it's not that important to me. I guess it's not a priority. Because you're breathing right now, yeah? Right? We're all going to eat today, because that's important. You need that stuff to live, right? So that is a priority. So if you want something done, you have to make it a priority, whether it's going to the gym or whatever it may be. Prioritize these things, guys. It's super, super important for you. That is about it. I'm getting the 1 minute mark time here. So again, guys, if you have any more questions, I will help. I'll speak to you a bit more about personal training, things like that. We do all ages. I've got clients right now that are 75 years old to 7 years old. So it's pretty cool that everybody has this aspect of it. And again, on that topic, how come some 75-year-olds can still be active, doing marathons, triathlons, whatever they may do it, but some people say, oh no, I can't do that stuff, right? It's all a decision, okay? Even if you have some sort of injury or some sort of different inability to do, there's so many things that we can do to work around things. We work with people with total knee replacements and things like that. I recently just came out of 2 casts. I had bilateral surgery on my feet. I was still going to the gym. There's lots you can do. Lots you can do, guys. So don't set barriers, okay? Set those goals and really find something that works for you. Make sense? Thank you, guys.